Hello, hello, hello. It's Bonnie from stepintobalance.com, and I am popping on here today because I have noticed, and I'm hoping that we can head this off and raise our energetic vibrations a little bit before it becomes a habit. So, what I've noticed is the closer we get to holidays, so we've just literally, when I'm recording this, woke up from Halloween night, and happy November 1st, by the way. But I noticed how much, I guess, grief there is about not being able to do the things that we normally do for Halloween. And I'm the same, it was frustrating. I wasn't able to go, get together with friends. I wasn't able to do many, many things, many, many things. And I'm sure you're the same. Um, but it was interesting to me how many people that, oh, I hate to say it this way, but I thought would know better, have gotten stuck in the complaining loop about how much it sucks not to be able to do things they've always done. How much it sucks that COVID has slowed down, one of my friends, slowed their roll over the holidays, and how their kids can't go trick-or-treating and they're missing out, and the frustration is high and completely understandable. But here's the thing. When you complain, your words have power over your subconscious. Your words have power to manifest the things in your life that you are calling on. And when you're complaining, you're calling on the things that you say you don't want, but the universe doesn't really differentiate. So you're speaking into existence more of those emotions, more of those thoughts, more of those things, and it perpetuates. And oh, complaining is such a drain on your energy. It's such a heavy, catabolic heaviness that you are creating within yourself. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't talk about it, right? We need to also let out the emotions, and sometimes we process things by talking. But I'm not talking about doing that. So when you have someone in your life that you can get together with and kind of process things and let those things out, but then move through them, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about bitching and moaning, and continuously. I was really surprised at some people I very much look up to are really stuck in the draining mode of complaining, and I get it. Oh, I get it. I've caught myself, in the midst of quite a lengthy complain fest myself. Um, so how did I move out of it? Well, first of all, you have to be aware of it. As with everything, you can't change what you can't see. And the easiest way for me that I have found, and that works with most of my clients, is to look for opportunities. So what does that look like in real life? Because it's easy to say these things, right? Or write them in a blog post or send them in an email. What does it look like? Well, there's two things. I have two examples for you. So yesterday, in my house, we celebrate Halloween. We also celebrate Samhain, which is part of the old Gaelic calendar. But Samhain is about honoring ancestors, right? So I normally have friends, and I get together and I do things. And I normally have what's called a dumb dinner, which is where you put a place setting and you invite your ancestors and your guides to come and join you as a way to thank them for all their universal nudges, protection, and all that they have done going before you. And I almost didn't. Because I was like, forget it. I can't connect with anything. Then I realized, well, wait a minute. If connection is what I need and what I want, this is a way I can do that. Granted, as one of my friends I was discussing this pointed out, granted, the conversation will be rather one-sided, no doubt. But so I did, and it took on a different sort of meaning, a different sort of special feeling to do that, because I really had to be present. So that was an interesting twist, is to look for what was good, but also you can flip it around and look for the opportunities of what will be good. And this is the one I think we need to focus on, especially coming up with, I know my friends in the US haven't had their Thanksgiving yet. There's Christmas, there's New Year's, there's Hanukkah, there's Ramadan, there's so many in the next month or two. So many. And they're all family oriented. And it's all about connection and celebration, right? So I'm getting the feeling that I won't be able to go to see the people that I love this Christmas. I have a feeling we'll still have closed borders and, difficulty traveling because of not only like who wants to go on a crowded plane, but when you get back, you need to isolate. At least where I live, you have to isolate for 2 weeks, which can be a big, obstacle for many people, especially if they have to go back to work. So I have a feeling a lot of us will be, stuck at home, or as I like to call it, we get to be at home this year. There's a difference in the emotion. There's a difference in the energetic feeling that you're putting out into the universe. And we know that, the law of attraction states what you give is what you get. So if your energy is saying negative, heavy things, you're not going to be able to get that creative, light, beautiful energy flowing. So we want to get that flowing. One of the things that I have started, because I do feel upset at not being able to see these people, is my suspicion. And I'm starting to sort of allow that to work through and to process now, rather than have one huge disappointment. If I'm wrong, hey, yay, right? But it's looking more and more like that's the case. So I'm starting to sort of figure out how to process that now, rather than ignoring it. So that's step one, becoming really aware. And then, so this is an opportunity that I'm not going to have. What opportunities will I have? Right? Because within everything, there's a balance. And if that's not the opportunity I'm going to have, what are the opportunities I'm going to have? And so I started thinking about it. Well, being at home, no travel, no big dinners to make. I mean, I'll probably make something fancy, but no big dinners to make. I don't have to do all those things. What opportunities? Well, that gives me an opportunity for some serious rest to possibly get a few projects around the house that I've been kind of putting off or wanting to get done that are going to take a chunk of time. Some things in my business, I'll have the time to sit down and really focus on and get prepared. So 2021 is going to be a rocking year. All those things are really good things. So there's opportunity within the disappointment. I just want to point out that we have to shift that energy somehow, some way. And if you're struggling with that, please feel free to send me a message and let's chat and see if there's something I can do to guide or help you in my capacity as a coach. I also have the Mindset Makeover program now available. Yay! I'm getting amazing feedback from the people who've gone through that. You can find that on my website, stepintobrilliance.com. That's a great place to start to shift the thought processes that are happening in our heads on the regular, because what you think creates the life that you lead, right? Thoughts are things. If you haven't read that book, you got to look for it. So I'm here with you. I don't want to jump in the hole with you, though, right? I don't want to jump in the complaining hole. I've been there, and this is how I get out of it. I start looking for the opportunities. So please sit and think, reflect on how your energy has been lately and where it's leading you. I want wonderful things for you. So shift those thoughts, shift the focus, shift your life. All right, I will talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye for now.